Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review and kind of swatch of the Morphe Brushes Brow 8 palettes. Now I've used this in one of my Get Ready With Me videos, and it's 6 colors for your brows, a wax and a concealer. And from Morphe, I think it's really nice, really small palette. It's only $15. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get to review. So I'm going to start off by saying that this is really nice if you're using a setting spray of your makeup or maybe a powder over your brows. So as long as you have something to set this with after the wax and the powder, it's a really great palette. So these colors in here are actually pretty good range, I would say. They go from a pretty, like a dark blonde color all the way to a darker color. I think this is maybe for like people with really dark black hair, and this is the wax, and this is the concealer. Now the concealer is not going to fit everybody's skin tone, but it's not like a full coverage concealer, so it works out pretty well when you blend it. The wax goes on before your brows, like all the brow shadows, and I just put it in the area where my hair is, and also the area where I don't have any brow at the end, where I know I'm going to draw it on. Now the wax doesn't have any color whatsoever. It's really nice, and it's not too sticky. I was really worried putting a wax on my brows would make them really sticky, really gross feeling, but this did a really good job of making them feel creamy. Is that good? Creamy. It felt creamy. Now as far as the colors, I'm going to swatch out the first one for you. This is what it looks like on my finger. This is the blonde one. And then for the next shade, that's what this one looks like. It's more of a yellowy tone. Now as far as this one has more of a reddy tone, I think if you have a kind of like auburn, burgundy hair, this would be really nice for you. And this is more of a medium, maybe if you have light brown or like really good highlights in the brown hair, this would be perfect color for you. And then these two are the darkest ones. I'll swatch them both together because they are kind of similar. So obviously this is the lighter one and this is the darker one, but pretty good consistency. And I think if you have really dark hair, that'd be really great for you to use the last two colors in the palette. I'm trying to wipe off the powder, sorry. Now the wax, I don't know why I'm testing my finger and on this one, but you can't see it. It doesn't have any color to it. And then the concealer, it's a thicker concealer texture, and it looks like this. And it's pretty nice texture, but I really feel like this concealer is not that great. I have found myself using this palette and then using a different concealer to shape the brows perfectly after using it, because it's not a full coverage concealer, and if I make a mistake with the powder, I don't want to just wipe right on my foundation or concealer underneath it in the brow area, so I just use a different full coverage concealer like the Fit Me by Maybelline or maybe the Master Conceal by Maybelline, because I don't want it, I don't know, I don't like the concealer in here. It's okay, it's a nice creamy texture, but it's not full coverage like I would want. Now I did use this lightest color on my brows today. I think it looks okay. They're okay brows today. Didn't do anything crazy or any really thick brows. That's not me. But yeah, I really like this. I just make sure that you use a setting spray or a powder. Just tap like a puff or your beauty blender with powder on it over your brows before you finish it. And then make sure you always take a spoolie or a eyebrow brush and put them the way you make sure that you comb your brows in the direction you want first, because if you don't, you're going to miss a lot with the powder going in there with the brush, and you don't want to miss that, because I found myself during the day, if I didn't brush my brows with this powder, it's really hard to tell where you put powder and where you haven't, and a lot of the times you have to pack in like 2 or 3 layers, but it does say after that. So I think it's a pretty good palette. For $15, you can't really beat it. It's a lot better than buying a really expensive brow dip or brow pencil. It's $15. It's ridiculous. And for this, you get a lot of shades, which I use this a lot when I'm doing someone else's makeup, because I can get it to match their hair color better than just having a one pencil and it just only matches me. So yeah, I think this is really great for the price, and yeah, thumbs up. Okay, so thank you guys. I will see you on my next video. I put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, plus my vlogs, and sometimes throw in like an extra video through the week, just, you know, for fun. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!